Ladies and gentlemen, before we begin this video, I just want to say is before we begin, right here and now, to go after the tapes. Is before we do that, by the way, is that we're going to be playing the tapes, which means we're going to be revealing it. Which means it's only about before I went after the tapes, which is supposed to be kind of like only a bit of like a plain tapes reminder thing, is that I probably would say recently to pretty much a jump cut exactly from pretty much like getting all the tapes. But you guys probably would see my future self like revealing the tapes anyway before my present self actually gets the tapes. So it's just a little bit of a funny twist of a story, a little bit, that I'll have to say this otherwise. That you guys might probably be hearing from the audio exactly from what I might be referring to. So probably that. And then pretty much my other self's going to take over and probably do and get the tapes anyway easier. That way it'll be captured. And of course, there will be some revealing anyways by actually doing like a few endings. That probably has resulted in two endings apparently, which means it might be about the merge thing. That would be about like merging with Glitch Trap or just being trapped, which will probably make sense otherwise anyway. He'll just talk about like, oh, I have to do something to like like deal with glitch trap and just like see how all that comes to appealing and everything. Which I know is going to be a very interesting point and turn again. Which at this point I never encountered the character, but I probably recently did saw his face a few separate times away from knowing where he was at that point to know what glitch trap is. So I figured out how that was going out. So that's all I got to say. But anyway, that being said alone, you guys will hear the explanation of like my future self. And then of course my original self will probably be switching back apparently, when that probably comes to the only answer alone. So there you go. Anyway, that being said, let's just get this straight down towards to business and see where else is going to happen next. So there you go. And oh yeah, as for the endings, I'm probably looking towards to is that we got the normal ending, which we still got that, by the way. We went outside. That's actually pretty good. So the two endings I have to probably catch is merge with glitch trap and then trapped ending. Of course, that I might have to do anyway. And oh yeah, as about the mask ending, yeah, that probably will be coming around for only the Halloween edition DLC of something like that. So you guys might probably see at the very point two of that other last ending that will probably be, which is the very absolutely last ending. So if you guys are ready for what you guys have been ready for, then yes, it will be happening soon enough that I'll go after one ending in the Halloween DLC known as FNAF Help Wanted Non VR, the Halloween content DLC that you guys might see further next time. So that being said, we're going after two endings that pretty much involves the tapes, by the way. And finally, we'll pretty much wrap that up and sign that off before we do that. So that being said, here comes the audio that I'll have to say anyway about like my future self's going to reveal all the listening tapes a little bit, even though some tapes are going to be a little bit not listenable. So for those who probably want to pay attention before that happens, then yes, you guys will get to be sure to listen to all what the tapes are saying. That it refers to a certain person who actually has the tapes, or a familiar person that actually was known to be a tape girl that actually revealed and got the tapes before all of that happened, before it was like released to the it was like released to the public and all other stuff before that even happened. About like the so-called FNAF Help Wanted non-VR, or so likely to be called VR apparently. So that's all I want to say, and that's all I want to probably point out exactly. Which, yes, it does kind of refer to a glitch theme, kind of like, kind of refers to kind of that kind of thing. Which, of course, I'll have to battle out against a glitch that's known to be a glitch trap around. So that's all I have to say at that time right now, ladies and gentlemen, and it's going to get very interesting to say it the less. But anyway, it is time to go ahead and just get with this over with and get that completely out the way. And then I'll have to like pretty much swap roles anyway for like, it'll still be me though. It'll still be me, but it's only going to refer to future self and present self. So, that being said, let's begin. Let's start this here and now. Starting in 3, 2, 1. And let's do this. And oh yeah, it is time to go after the tapes, and let's begin ourselves to do so as of now. So anyway, let's do this. Alright, hello everybody. This is me, Golden Devin-Foxy Remastered again, and this is my future self talking. So before this video could begin, by the way, that what you guys have heard already about my present self talking, that yes, my future self's going to reveal all of everything of the tapes before the tapes were caught, by the way, by my present self actually that got the tapes anyway. So for those who probably would get a bit of a heads up to understand that you guys will see personally of why the tapes were revealed, that you'll see in the screen, from each single tape number that will probably be counted by counted. So for those again who want to see it, then yeah, then be sure to go ahead and see it anyways, because it's about time to reveal all of it exactly to know what the events was going on this time. So that's all I want to say. Anyway, my present self will still likely to begin exactly to get all the tapes, by the way. After like this one probably, then yes. It'll be switched to roles and be flipped to roles anyway. So that being said, let's do this, and here we go, starting right now. Begins any seconds shortly, so let's do this right about now. And then also enjoy the show.
This isn't a mistake. This room isn't a mistake. I had to hide these logs away from the core gameplay files, in a place that only a beta tester would look, and in a place where the files could be protected. I just really hope that the next development team finds this before the game is released to the public.
There you go.
This game has some kind of malicious code in it that we haven't been able to fully contain, or even understand for that matter. We're over budget and out of time. But that's not the reason that we're shutting down. Listen, I have to keep this short, so the file size will be small enough to fly under the radar. There are more. They may not be in order.
Got it. Made more sense for the first.
I saw it for the first time today. There was a character I couldn't make out who it was, standing at the end of the hall. I thought it was just bugged out, so I made a note of it and kept playing. But then it was looking in the window, and not like Chica or Bonnie would. It was like it was actually looking in the window, seeing what I was doing.
Okay.
I heard a pretty heated conversation this morning between Dale, our manager, and someone else on the line. It really feels like this project is in trouble, in no small part because of the lawsuit, I'm sure. There has to be a lawsuit, there's no way there isn't. It happened in this building just a few doors down from me. I think it's made worse by the fact that Jeremy tried to tell us something was wrong. But as a dev team, we all just saw it as a challenge to find what the problem was and fix it. Who could have known that? I have to go.
Wait, how did Jeremy was alive?
Have you ever heard of a guillotine paper slicer?
The hell?
It sounds made up, but it's an actual piece of office equipment. I didn't even know we had one in the supply room. I guess they're more common at businesses that do a lot of graphic design work. I remember seeing one when I was still in school, and even then, I knew how dangerous it looked. I was always afraid of losing a finger. That seems so silly now. Jeremy used to do design work. I guess that's how he knew it was there.
Got it.
The drawers have been emptied out. Someone was here. I don't think it was spring cleaning either. No, there was plastic on the floor. Someone was definitely here during the night. It had to have been the client. I mean, they sent us that stuff in the first place with no explanation, told us to scan it, said it would expedite the process so we wouldn't need to program any pathfinding ourselves. It was a budget thing, I guess.
Oh,
it was just junk.
Okay.
Circuit boards and things like that. Looked pretty old. Somehow, though, there was usable code on some of it. It seemed to take hold by itself. Things started changing. But then, he started appearing. At least that's what Jeremy said.
Oh, I can see why.
I came in early that morning. No one else was there. At least that's what I thought. The supply room was lit. I didn't even notice Jeremy standing in the testing room as I walked past. The supply room was so bright, glowing from all the way down the hall.
Make more
Jeremy complained
sense.
of nightmares when he came in this morning. He wasn't talking about it like someone telling a friend about his dreams, though. He was pale. Looked like he hadn't eaten in days. He spent an hour talking in Dale's office, but it didn't look like he was given much sympathy. When he came out, he went directly back to the testing room. He doesn't even jump anymore. Nothing scares him. He just stands there like he's talking to someone. Sometimes he rocks from side to side. We were told to leave him alone. I knew I was in line to do the testing next. They'd been prepping me for it. I guess they knew that Jeremy would need to be replaced soon.
Oh, damn.
You can always tell when a company is getting ready to fire someone. They start giving out written warnings for silly things, making sure to build a paper trail and make a case for a firing. Things that normally no one would care about suddenly become grave offenses, all worthy of being written and documented. I guess it works two ways, because it also encourages a person to quit rather than be scrutinized so heavily. I think Jeremy was too far gone to consider that option, though.
Wait,
The thing
what?
about it is that I don't think they were going to fire him because of anything he was doing wrong. They just knew he'd seen something. They needed to discredit him.
Wait, how did Jeremy got
There was
fired?
something that looked like a Halloween mask laying on the floor. I didn't understand. Ink must have spilled. It was only then that I heard a shuffle from the testing room and realized Jeremy must be there. I went back and peered in the window. I couldn't see his face. He had the visor covering his head. He had ink spilled on himself as well. The front of his shirt looked black in the dark room. He turned his head in my direction, but I don't think he knew I was there.
Damn, getting really creepy
I
for
was
all
told
that.
I had 3 days to finish Jeremy's work, but I know it's just passing the time. They don't really expect me to do anything. It's just to keep up appearances until the buyout is complete. We have to look like we have things under control. There's another potential development studio that wants to pick up from here, but who knows what kind of lies they're being fed to convince them to do it. Against my better judgment, I'm going to do my best to see what's here, make notes of it, and try to isolate where this thing is hiding. At least then the next person that tests this will have a chance of getting rid of it. Today was my
Alright, here
last
we
day
go.
of beta testing, and the anomaly that I've been seeing is nowhere to be found. But after inspecting some of the files, it seems that it's attached itself to these logs. My logs. That can't be an accident. So now I have to make a choice. Do I leave these logs here for you to find, or do I try to purge this thing myself by destroying the logs? I've chosen the latter.
Okay.
I can't delete them. By creating a protected area to store these logs apart from the game, I effectively gave this thing a safe place to hide itself. It's in here now. I may not be able to delete it, but I might be able to do something else now that it's attached itself. I have an idea.
Okay. Got it. Okay.
They lied to us. They lied to all of us. They told us that the whole point of this VR game was to undo the bad PR done by a rogue indie game developer who supposedly made up a bunch of crazy stories that tarnished the brand. But that's not true at all. In their haste to develop this VR game and clear their name, they sent us some things I don't think they intended us to see, such as a hard drive containing emails between Fazbear Entertainment and a certain indie developer. Fazbear Entertainment hired the game developer. Those indie games were designed to conceal and make light of what happened. This isn't just an attempt to rebrand. It's an elaborate cover-up, a campaign to discredit everything.
Damn.
I
That's
ran a
insane.
fragmentation program on the area of memory that was storing these logs for you. I effectively broke the files into pieces and broke the anomaly along with it. That means that you won't have my warnings to guide you, but hopefully it also means that this anomaly, this virus, or whatever it is, will remain broken and unable to do more damage. Hello.
Okay.
You don't know me. I had created a series of logs for you documenting the troubled development of this VR game that you're now testing, in hopes that you, whoever you are, and whatever team you're with, will abandon development. Now I fear that those logs are being used as a Trojan horse. If you're unable to abandon development, hide all traces of these logs that I've created. I fear that finding them and reassembling them will also reassemble the very thing I've tried so desperately to destroy.
Alright, let's see what the
There
16th
is a
tape
way to kill
is.
it. It wants to escape. To
Uh-huh.
escape through someone. Someone plugged into this game. That's you now. You have to let
What?
it begin the process of leaving through you. Then use the disconnect switch that I've embedded by the main stage.
Okay.
Let it approach you. Let it begin to merge with you.
Oh,
Play the
damn.
music and flip the switch. That will cause a hard restart of the game and flush the memory, effectively
What?
killing it. I hope. I don't know when it will come for you.
Alright, yeah, so that's a little bit of an interesting, bit of an interesting conversation of knowing why Jimmy Fitzgerald was getting almost his ass fired for no reason, which I don't know why he was fired, but I guess not, he wasn't, but whatever. So, I guess to tell the story is that, well, I guess that's interesting to reveal all these tapes. And, by the way, by any chance anyway, is that why apparently did I get the tapes early? Well, you see, friend, and the contrary is that yes, I did get the tapes from pretty much likely, early exactly before catching the coins. So that's all I had to pretty much do anyways, even though that's pretty much to be the convenient choice anyway, since, well, I just want to make it a little bit mysterious. That's all I'm saying. Even though if it is or isn't mysterious, but hey, at least I'll have to be honest here, is that, well, in this very time only, that yeah, I did have to go after the coins first and then the tapes early because my future self wanted to kind of reveal all these other tapes that were from 16 of these tapes. So that's probably why that you had to see that. And yeah. So that being said, it's time we'll actually just get the real deal of me going after the hunt of the tapes. So that being said, I'll let myself continue talking, and of course, well, consider to pretty much take over a little bit right now as my present self continue with play the game. So that being said, thank you guys very much for waiting from how my future self was reviewing all of that and figuring out the reveal of what was going on right there. So again, that being said, it is time we'll get back to the point and we'll get back to the game anyway. So that being said, it is time to go after the tapes and reveal two endings of pretty much Glitch Trap again. So hopefully we'll see where this goes. Of the merge ending and the trapped ending. But anyway, that being said, let's go and let's do this. And I hope that you guys enjoy the rest of the entire thing going on and on. So that being said, let's do this. And here we go. Begin the video starting now. Alright, we're back. Guess it's time we're going to be revealing the tapes. Which, yes, my future self did say that, by the way, since we finally got the tapes. But this time, I'm going after the tapes. Just in the present. So that's all I'm going to say. And also, the real question is, by the way, is have I actually gone after the beginning tape? The answer is obviously yes. Like, yes, I did, by the way, folks. Yes, I did. So there's probably no point of going after it anyway, so that's all I have to say. As we continue to keep talking, then pretty much. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm just pretty much lucky to get some of them, so pretty much. Let's go. Got another. Like, definitely got another one. Oh, man. Great. Of course, Funtime Fox is going to be coming to this door. Great. Until I try to get to that tape first, I hope I don't die. Oh, hell nah.
Use it if you need to
Good
get your
damn
bearings
it.
and to ensure you don't bump into
Oh,
anything.
don't you dare.
Use it as
Don't
sparingly
you
as
dare
possible.
do it.
Proceed forward to reach the parts and service room.
Jesus. Alright, time to get the tape without getting jump scared by Funtime Foxy, which I will get to the chance of it, so come on, man. I need to get that tape. Stay away, Funtime Foxy. I'm gonna go get that tape, and you're not gonna do jack squat, so stay over there. Stay. Stay. Hey, I said stay. I'm gonna get that tape, and don't even think about getting me. Up. Nope. Nope. No. Oh shit. No. No. Hey. 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 Bruh. Damn it. Of course I got jump scared by him. Good damn it.
Welcome back to Parts and Service.
Oh,
There have
what
been
the
constant
hell,
complaints
man?
about Chica's
What was that
accuracy.
about? Alright, so pretty much. Like, holy
Welcome back to
Jesus.
Parts and Service.
Anyway,
It
time
looks
to
like
get
one
the
of our
tape and
guests left a personal
come
item
on.
on our
It's barely
small
near your
attraction.
foot
Let's
or
return
near
it
your
to the lost
leg.
and found.
Like, seriously, barely near your leg.
Welcome back to Parts
Oh,
and Service.
great. Here we
Foxy has
go.
been out of commission for
Got
quite
that
some
taken
time.
care of. And now I'm going to get it from pretty much the vent repairs again and see where that's already down there. Let's see. And the answer is ding, ding, ding. It's right there. Like, brother, it was literally right there on the freaking elevator at the bottom. It's so obvious to look at that.
Welcome to Circus Baby's Entertainment and Rental.
Don't really
It has
care.
been 0 days since last
Jeez,
incident.
don't really want to hear every
Emergency
instructions. I've
ventilation
already
repairs
passed all
may
of
be
this.
necessary to reach the boiler room on sub-basement
Oh,
G.
god damn it. Of course,
We
it has to be the
apologize for
same
the
shit as
claustrophobic
always.
accommodations of the secondary
Fantastic.
service elevator, but the comfort of the main elevator is
Oh,
really
found it. Let's go.
great.
Alright, this time I'm gonna go have to find the tape where Circus Baby is at. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Let's go. Bruh, these tapes are so easy to find, which, not most of them, but I recently found some of them. Okay, let's see where the tapes are. Oh, it's behind the phone. Oh, of course it has to be in Pizza Party. Yeah, I wonder where that's gonna be now. Alright, since I'll have to find the tape anyways, I wonder where that is. Let's go ahead and find it. Whoa! No, 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 no. I'm going this way, please. I want to find the tape. I want to find it. Okay, where the hell is the tape? Gotta find it at which kind of the doors are at. Alright, where could this tape have gone? Since I can finally have the advantage to look. Yeah, okay. About to look this way. Come on, where is that tape at? Hey, where is it? Oh, of course I'll have to go up here. Alright, let's see where it is. Oh, there we go. Finally. Oh, thank God. And oh, creepy looking right here.
Press the special button in the candy pail to enter.
Oh my God, Glitch Trap is so close near to me. Holy crap. Yeah. Wonder where that tape's gone. Let's see where that tape have already have gone to. Alright, let's see where it is. Alright. This time I'm gonna look for this last tape, and there it is. Finally. There it is. Okay, now we're gonna go right back in here, and yada yada yada. Great. Wonder how Glitch Trap's gonna be right here.
Can you hear me? Don't exit this room, okay? This isn't a mistake. This room
Yeah, I can see you, buddy. You're waving at my face.
core gameplay files, in a place that only a beta tester would look, and in a place where the files could be protected. I just really, really hope that the next development team finds this before the game is released to the public. This game has some kind of malicious code in it that we haven't been able to fully contain or even understand.
Yeah, I can still see you waving, buddy. I still see you waving because I see you.
That we're shutting down. Listen, I have to keep this short, so the file size will be small
Got
enough
it.
to fly under the radar. There are more.
I don't know what the hell I even do with it. Oh! Oh, it's the merge one. Oh, God. Here we go. Well, I guess I try that anyways. Let's see what else am I gonna do. Alright,
There is a way to kill it.
okay.
It wants to escape. To escape through someone. Someone plugged into this game. That's
Damn.
you now. You have to let it begin the process of leaving through you.
God
Then use the
damn
disconnect
it.
switch that I've embedded by the main stage. Let it approach you. Let it begin to merge with you.
Oh, God. Of course I have to merge. Oh, you serious? Oh, my God. I don't like the sound of that. Oh, my God. What the? What is it even in here? Oh, some little door hole in there? What the? What are you doing here? What the hell are you doing? You are not a lefty, bro. You're not a lefty. What the hell? I did it. I have to say we did it. Guess I have to say and most likely that we finally got the tapes and revealed the tapes of 16 of them. Which apparently, like I said, otherwise, that we finally did it. And I'm like, oh, goodness, we passed it. Thank goodness we passed it. Now, of course, yet once again, is that we've passed it, and I gotta say, let's freaking go, because that is awesome. Based by based. Which means, apparently, I'll have to say, and most other directly further, that I'll be honest again, is like, let's freaking go. Like, I cannot believe I revealed the tapes. Which, of course, I revealed all 16 of them, so that's a pretty much interesting surprise. But of course, I had to do two failed versions, or should I say, just the versions of fail and not fail at all, which of course I had to not let it merge with me, but now I had to do it again the second time, and it merged, which I was just like, no effing way. Are you serious? And of course, he had to open this little door hole by telling me to say the word, shh. Bro, you are not lefty. Bro, you are not lefty. What are you, the new lefty? Oh, what was that? Seriously, what was that? Like, Glitch Trap, you are not lefty, man. You are not lefty. Like, oh my god, man. You are seriously not lefty. Bruh, that is so funny that every character always goes with the shh. Bro, why? Like, we got two characters now who get to say the shh part every time when they're saying that. Like, for real. Tell me, are you being for real? Because this is certainly hilarious. Like, this has got to be hilarious. Like, I imagine who the third character is who does that now. Which, I don't know why, or maybe the fourth character, but I'm literally laughing as I'm saying it again. Oh my god. Man, it's so funny again that I've always had to laugh at this because it's actually that funny. So, anyway, that being said again, well, I guess no then other that I'll have to deal is with the Halloween content DLC, which I'll have to say is like, well, I'll be looking forward to pass this one of the Halloween content of the DLC and go after one last ending I'll have to catch, but this time it's a different mask, which I don't know what's going to be that part of different mask I'll have to look into, but man, so many mysteries going in here, which of course is a completely somewhere I guess is completely at the point. So I guess it's no then other than me taking on the Halloween DLC, which means I, by the way, will get the deal with Halloween, the content DLC, and pretty much face against two Pacific characters that might be roaming in there and for that DLC version kind of thing. So there you go. And I guess that's going to be another interesting thing for me to do, which is going to be fantastic. So I guess I'll have to do a bit of interesting look into that. And also, the tapes have been complete, and I've been going after those tapes, but hunting those tapes ever since. And I gotta be honest here, let's go. Anyway, that being said, I just feel a bit happy just to finally go after the tapes, which means it's been a while, and I'll have to say again that, well, even though I did went after the coins and, of course, the tapes, which I know it's still again describes about, like, my future self, and then, of course, my present self, which even though I wanted to make this kind of video of kind of like letting this jump by to the over point and have that done, that way, the tapes will be revealed likely finished, so there you go. And even though if it's perfect or not, I have to say, well, it's been a long effing time to get to this, so we're finally to the point now. We finally had this already finished and done, so there you go. Anyway, speaking about that, folks, I guess it's time I'll have to go ahead and just make a reaction video, as I'll probably do that. And remember this, by the way, in the Halloween content, by the way, I'm probably am saving it to save it somewhere since we did get part 16 finished, which means we get to focus on the other individuals of the Halloween content, which I know it's going to seem scary again, but trust me, it's going to be any other else more scarier than that will probably be. Even if it is different, then at least we're going to see what happens this time. So, that being said, alone, I hope to say we're going to find out and discover what it's going to really look like in the Halloween content DLC, which I meant to say is the DLC. So there you go, meant to say that. So that being said, it's time to see you guys next time. And yet, by the way, I'm definitely going to do one reaction video. And finally, hopefully, I'll wear the hat. And of course, I've mentioned again on the 25th that I hope it is time for the Seahawks to beat the Rams out of here. And I hope to say at a very good point again, and highly, very interesting point, it's going to be the most amazing that we're ever going to see. So that being said, right now, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you guys next time. And like that being said, as always, I'll see you guys for the next video. Take care, everyone. Sign out. Peace out. And we'll see you guys on the Halloween content once that does happen, by the way, of the Halloween content DLC. Whenever I will get the next part released, then yes, I will get that released and I'll finally beat that last ending and get that last ending. And I'll finally be done with FNAF Help Wanted non-VR, which means it's going to be a rounds of applause and a bravo rounds of applause. So there you go. That's all I want to talk to you guys about. And I'm pretty excited as myself to witness another interesting characters that might certainly be revealed that I will probably be sure as heck to know what the other characters would look like in there. But we're going to see for ourselves, and that will be for ourselves to take a look on too. So that being said, we're pretty close. We're very close to end the game, and we're pretty close, by the way, to have its last chapter being finished. And even though that, by the way, like I said again, have made a very interesting list of what FNAF Five Freddy's games that we're still continuing to do. So no worries about it. No worries. So that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. And like that being said, as always, and yet every time, is please be sure to give this video a like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified. That way you won't miss a single video that comes straight onto this channel. So, to be said again, it is time to sign out and it's time to sign off, and we'll see you. And I mean, I'll see you guys for the next video. Bye-bye, everyone, and I'll see you guys next time. And also, let's go see Hawks. So, anyway, that being said, I'll see you next time. And yet, by the way, one reaction video, and hopefully the good news happens because I'll be watching it on TV because I will be rooting for the Seahawks while wearing that hat. So, that being said, it's going to be so important that I'll ever have seen, by the way, of this year. So hopefully it's going to be all worth it, and I hope it's going to be the best time I'll ever will see in a lifetime. So that being said, we'll see you guys for the next video. And yet, the reaction video is coming up, so by any chance, just letting you guys know, the reaction video is definitely coming up. So that being said, thank you guys very much for listening and paying attention. So that being said, I'll see you guys next time, and I'll let you guys know when the Seahawks will win, but if they lose, it's not going to be a good win for ourselves. It's not going to be that good. So if they win, I'm happy to see them win, but if they lose, oh, great. It's not going to look great. But anyway, that being said, see you next time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys onward for the next video. Bye-bye, everyone. Take care, and sign out.